Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we will unveil the most controversial films of 2023, from undersea upheavals in The Little Mermaid to cosmic clashes in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Controversy takes center stage. Meanwhile, Peter Pan and Wendy confront colonial shadows, while the Super Mario Bros. Movie shatters records and sparks debates. And don't miss The Kerala Story, a cinematic kaleidoscope of conflict that's redefining narratives. But why are these films making such a fuss? Let's find out. Number 5. The Little Mermaid.
Sebastian, if you had just seen it up there. The ship rode on the wind, and they filled the sky with fire.
Disney's latest movie, The Little Mermaid, is causing quite a stir in China. And the clash of cultures and opinions is making waves on the big screen. The classic tale of a mermaid gets a modern makeover, and the choice of the main character, Princess Ariel, is making some people unhappy. You see, Halle Bailey, a talented black actress, got the role. But some people in China aren't too thrilled about it. Chinese state media and people online are saying that Bailey doesn't match the original character's looks. Because in China, there's a right way to see things. And guess what? At the box office, it's not making as much money as other Disney hits. But this isn't the first time Hollywood has had a China challenge. Movies have to follow certain rules to be shown there. Changing things to please Chinese officials can be a tough choice for studios. Remember the movie Red Dawn? They swapped enemies to keep everyone happy, and superheroes haven't escaped this dilemma either. Spider-Man got caught in a web of controversy when China said no to his movie's ending, and now even actors and filmmakers can face challenges. A film about the Dalai Lama delayed Disney's Mulan release in China. And when things go wrong, people might not want to work with them again. Number 4. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
And maybe if you open yourself up to it.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe is facing real criticism. The superheroes we know and love are diving into controversy with their latest flick, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, directed by the soon-to-be ex-director, James Gunn. Movies like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania hasn't been wowing critics like usual. This cosmic adventure dropped on May 5th, 2023, and it's a grand farewell to the original Guardians gang. We're talking about Star-Lord, Gamora, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Drax, Mantis, and more. But this time, they're up against Adam Warlock, played by newcomer Will Poulter, and his shiny all-gold look. And don't forget about Aisha, played by Elizabeth Debicki, who's joining the cosmic clash. Now let's address the elephant in the room controversy. Some folks are giving this movie a side-eye due to its rating and, believe it or not, its portrayal of animal cruelty. Yep, you heard that right. There's a debate buzzing about whether the movie's depiction of such themes is justified or just a step too far. From animal rights to CGI trickery, social media is on fire. People are divided. Some are giving the movie a thumbs down and saying that boycotting the film is the way to go, while others are defending it, saying the CGI animals and the story's message speak louder than any concerns. Number 3. Peter Pan and Wendy.
What was happening? I was dreaming.
Disney's Peter Pan and Wendy is a fresh film that just landed on Disney+. But this time, they're shaking up the casting to tackle some serious issues. Now, we all know that the classic tale of Peter Pan has its charm, but it's got a bit of a colonialism hiccup. The new movie is making an effort to wave goodbye to that, but guess what? Racism is a tough old crocodile to tame, even tougher than Captain Hook. Let's break it down. Peter Pan is a mix of childhood wonders and old colonial themes. You've got kids soaring through the skies, having adventures left and right. But in the real world, colonialism was all about imperial powers running wild in distant lands. Back in the day, author J.M. Barrie linked these two, the carefree kiddos and the colonial escapades. The idea was that heading off to the British colonies was like finding the fountain of youth and recapturing lost time. But this colonial mix didn't age too well. From the 1924 screen version to the 1953 animated flick, it's like there's a shadow of racism lurking in Neverland. Those Native American characters? Yes, they were cringe-worthy stereotypes. Number 2. The Super Mario Bros.
Lower the prisoners!
This movie has taken the box office by storm. This epic adventure, inspired by the beloved video game series, went from being a punchline to a blockbuster sensation that's got everyone buzzing in 2023. In just its first 5 days, the movie raked in a whopping $204 million, shattering records left and right. We're talking about the biggest opening weekend for an animated film ever, and the grandest worldwide premiere for a video game-based movie. This family-friendly flick is caught in the crossfire of the pop culture battlefield, and everyone's got an opinion. So, who's giving it a thumbs down? They like to say, go woke, go broke. Even though movies like Captain Marvel and Black Panther made over $1 billion worldwide, proving that idea wrong. Later on, people tried to use the Super Mario Bros. Movie's big success at the box office to argue against the disappointing showings of Disney's Strange World and Lightyear. These two Disney movies got negative feedback from conservative media because they had LGBTQ+ characters and scenes. Unfortunately, some folks wrongly connected the lower box office numbers of these movies to those LGBTQ+ parts, while ignoring many other logical reasons that actually caused them to not do so well. Amidst negative reviews for the Super Mario Bros., some attributed it to bias against Chris Pratt. You see, Pratt is open about his religious beliefs and talks about his connection with God. He's part of the Zoe Church, linked with the Hillsong Church, which some criticize as being against LGBTQ+ rights. Pratt's political beliefs have been gossiped about in the media, but a lot of it is just made-up rumors. Even so, some conservative stars like Tim Allen and Roseanne have claimed they're treated unfairly in Hollywood. This has led to the idea that Hollywood, which usually leans left, is biased against them, even though they're still given chances to work on projects. Some people have applied this idea to Chris Pratt. Number 1. The Kerala story. The Kerala story is making waves after The Kashmir Files. This movie is causing quite a stir, and opinions are flying from all angles. Some people are shouting ban it, while others are screaming let it spread. The Kerala story is whipping up a storm of applause and criticism. The movie got the red light in West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, yet the BJP-led governments in other states have given it the green light by waiving those taxes. So, it's about 3 young girls from different corners of Kerala who find themselves embracing Islam and joining forces with the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. Kerala's political stage is buzzing with allegations from politicians and Muslim leaders. They're worried about disturbing the peace, spreading negativity about Muslims, and cooking up some seriously unwanted Islamophobia. The drama escalated when the movie initially claimed that 32,000 Kerala women were forced into converting to Islam and became ISIS members. But they did a 180-degree change in their tune, saying it's just about 3 gals. This movie has also got some intense scenes. We're talking violence, from physical abuse culture to hand-chopping, beheadings, and the unspeakable trauma faced by innocent women. So Kerala is like a melting pot of cultures and traditions, especially for those living and working in the Gulf. Muslims and non-Muslims are side by side, celebrating harmony. But guess what? The movie's not exactly serving up that heartwarming vibe. So, what's your take on the most controversial movie? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. With that said, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more.